Hello, today we're going to go over a few of the main homeopathic remedies to consider having with you wherever and however you decide to birth. My name is Martine and I love to empower mothers to embrace homeopathy as an effective and natural means of supporting their family's emotional, mental and physical health. Providing education, resources and support, I aim to help mothers feel confident and capable in using homeopathic remedies to nurture and care for their loved ones. Approaching childbirth with a holistic mindset can help foster excitement, reduce anxiety, and help prepare both the mind and body for this transformational experience. The journey of childbirth is one of the most profound things and transformational experiences a person can go through. As expectant parents preparing for this significant event, having a well-equipped birthing kit can provide peace of mind and support during labour and delivery. Homeopathy, with its gentle and holistic approach, offers a range of remedies that can help manage various aspects of childbirth, from easing labour pains to promoting recovery. Including all these homeopathic remedies in your birthing kit can be a really valuable addition to your natural birth plan, providing comfort and relief for both the birthing parent and the newborn. So let's talk about some main remedies that I like to feel are important in your kit. These are available for you to purchase through the website www.martinerobertson.com, or either as individual remedies or as a kit as well. So please also comment birthing kit in the comments if you desire the PDF that goes alongside with this video that lists all the remedies that we discuss in a written form. So most people have heard of Arnica. It's known for its ability to reduce bruising, swelling and pain. Arnica is essential for postpartum recovery, and I like to dose every 2 hours after the birth to promote healing within and alleviate birthing pains. Arnica is best known and most often used homeopathic remedy to control bleeding after a difficult or traumatic birth. And Arnica 30C can be given to a baby every hour or two to reduce bruising after birth, or as often as every 15 to 30 seconds when experiencing stupor, respiratory depression or unresponsiveness requiring resuscitation. However, if you're taking it, it will be passed through the breast milk, and so bear that in mind if you're not using it for an urgent situation. It can also help a retained placenta start to move. Caulophyllum is a beautiful homeopathic that I give before labour even begins to soften that cervix in the lead up to the birth and during labour. So I often use this remedy to promote inefficient contractions and alleviate labour pains, particularly in cases of prolonged or weak labour. So really good for ineffectual contractions or if a labour becomes intermittent. So 1 or 2 doses usually enhances the contractions and reinstates labour if it has ceased, but it may be necessary to go in and repeat this every sort of 10 to 20 minutes. And as I said, it's really beautiful for softening that cervix in the lead up to birth and during labour. Will also help encourage the placenta to deliver as well. Magfoss is a great remedy for cramping, spasmodic pains, both during labour and after birth. So those after birth contractions, Magfoss is our beautiful remedy. The symptoms of Magfoss are that heat and pressure will relieve you, but the pains will feel quite sharp and cutting. I also recommend an electrolyte and magnesium ice cubes and even coconut water during labour as well. So use hourly as an antispasmodic, and it can alleviate the pain during that labour. You can also put it in your water with Rescue Remedy and for it to be constantly sipped. So Rescue Remedy, as for those who do know it, is a great calming tonic for you and your birthing team. Pulsatilla is something I more use around before, after the labour. So it's more an deep emotional support, but you can use it in labour if you are more prone to feeling a bit more weepy or anxious or needing reassurance, and you know that about yourself. Gelsenium is a great remedy for the effective and relieving fear and anxiety and trembling before or during labour. So for when you hit that exhaustion point, It can also be used a bit if you get a little bit anxious about what is about to happen, and it's also accompanied with shaking of the hand. So it can help if you haven't been drinking enough and you're both physically and mentally exhausted. It can really just give you a little bit of energy back, and also for the labour pains that extend to the back, passing up the spine or to the hips. So it's marked with difficulty in supporting your own weight, so really those jelly legs that you might experience. Okay, so arsenicum is for when you get maybe a little angry, a little bit anxious, feeling a little bit nauseous, burning pains, feel chilly, you might have a bit of diarrhea. There's that panicky feeling, prone to potentially blowing the situation a little bit out of proportion. So this one, if you feel sick or want to vomit, or there's an urgency to pass a stool, you might also look a bit pale and have like a quick to exhaust sensation. So it's also marked with this restlessness, this overall restlessness, and similar fears to aconite. So you can alternate both aconite and arsenicum as well. And aconite, as I said, is about anxiousness. It's our panic stations remedy as well. So sometimes it can then mean that you are panicky to the point where you might complain a lot or scream with the pain or feel really sensitive to the noise, tearful. Your pupils might even be dilated. You may be a little bit in shock. You may be staring or have glassy eyes. Aconite really also helps with wounds that bleed excessively where shock is present. And I might take a little bit of moment here to explain that when you are prescribing these remedies, you're not the one that's going to be prescribing them in the birth. So ideally, you'll be wanting to situate someone in the birth team to know what remedies you might be prone to experiencing or needing, and have them understand the kit quite extensively and understand what you've chosen and why. And if not, maybe it's an idea to make an appointment with your homeopath and with your doula or whoever's in your birthing team to discuss all of the possibilities of which remedies and when with that homeopath. So moving on, chamomilla is really useful for managing irritability and pain, particularly helpful for both the birthing parent and the newborn. So the pains are unbearable, even early in the labour, extremely irritable or angry. No matter what is offered or done, it's just not right. And often this can be accompanied by cold hands and feet. Sepia is one of my go-tos for overwhelmed mamas in general, but it's really beneficial for balancing hormones and providing emotional support during and after the birth as well. Nux vomica is often used to help with all the liver-related things, so jaundice, or if there's been any drug interactions or drug use during labour. So it's also really good for the after pains where there's a desire to pass a stool with each pain. So really good for premature labour pains in the back, when the labour stops or slows with exhaustion, cramps in the hands and legs, a faint feeling with an urge to pass a stool. Calendula as well promotes wound healing and can be used for the perineal tears or incisions. Bellus perennis is for aches and pains in the muscles caused by bruising, and for use to help heal after labour. So bruises are different to arnica in the fact that they have bumps and lumps. So we use when we've used arnica to help clear up the bruising, but the lumps still remain. It's this deeper acting arnica when arnica's maybe not helped. And phosphorus is really good for gushes of bright red and hemorrhaging. So we alternate with the arnica every 5 minutes or less, and we also use phosphorus when there's been a bit of a sensitivity, or if you know you're quite sensitive to an anaesthetic and maybe you are scheduled for a procedure or surgery. So we like to take that one usually 3 days prior to the surgery, like a pre-op anticipation remedy as well. Hypericum is known as the arnica of the nerves, so really good for severe pains and tears, episiotomies or cesarean sections and scars. It soothes and heals wounds, especially where the nerves have been damaged and the injury is painful. So pains are shooting and severe usually, and we dose alternating with Arnica every couple of hours to reduce this and reduce the dosing when the symptoms do improve. And then lastly, Staph aureus. Now this is one of the remedies that I do love, particularly if you have had to have quite an invasive procedure and you do feel a bit violated, or maybe you just feel violated from the birth experience as well. So you might feel angry or resentful, potentially just let down by that birth experience. So it's this remedy again that we come in with episiotomies or cesarean sections, or as I said, surgical interventions as well. So also know that there are lots of different remedies that we haven't talked about today, and lots of different remedies that we can use to assist in the position of where bub is sitting before the labour, or maybe if we're concerned about a premature delivery. These are all best discussed with your homeopath specifically though, so go ahead and make an appointment with those if these are your concerns. And also know that each remedy has a multifaceted use, so hold on to them after the birth and use them for other areas of first aid prescribing. So there's many remedies that can help on the other side of birth for issues in breastfeeding or prolapse or other pains, colic, teething, fever, etc. And some of those were listed today. So when you need help with that, I'm here for you both, and all the members of the family in fact. But until then, you can actually go to my website and go to my intensives link, and you will see there a free Mums and Bubs workshop to do at your leisure. So this has been your guide to a potential birthing kit to cater to both physical and emotional needs during labour and ensure a more comfortable and supported birthing experience. I wish you all happy birthing, and always consult a professional homeopath for personalised advice and to ensure remedies are used safely and effectively. Catch you next time.